Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Fabian. Russ Green joins us this morning from the Marine Sanctuary. Good morning, Russ.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
And so you're here to talk to us about the Middle Island sinkhole, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's a pretty unique place, and some researchers from University of Michigan and Grand Valley State and even UW Stout, University of Wisconsin, are interested in the biology that's happening in this sinkhole. And it's in Middle Island, sort of halfway between Alpena and Presque Isle. Many people know it as a great fishing spot, the north side of the island. It's a limestone shelf which has collapsed, and groundwater has sort of eroded the limestone. It's collapsed it, and the sulfur-rich, low-oxygen water is jetting into Lake Huron and creating a really unique ecosystem, sort of like a hydrothermal vent. You see those deep ocean vents, very similar, different organisms, but same idea.
And how deep is it?
It's about 70 feet. And it's really neat. If you were on Middle Island and walking into the water, just 30 or 40 yards offshore, you'd begin to get into 30 feet of water, and then just in another few yards,
drops
70
right down?
feet. Yeah, right down.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And why is everyone so interested in it? What is in this sinkhole?
There are different kinds of microbial life, different kinds of bacteria, and they all function in different ways. Some of them use photosynthesis, others use chemosynthesis. And the latest research avenue is using looking at these microorganisms that use the real low oxygen because they're analogous to several billion-year-old organisms on Earth. When Earth was a very low oxygen environment, these organisms operate the same way, and so researchers now are thinking they can use them to study early Earth.
And when did you guys discover this sinkhole? Has it been there for a while?
A long time. Local divers, like many of the shipwrecks in Thunder Bay, local divers found them, and then researchers kind of caught on and got interested in. And it's like anything else, the more you learn about it, the bigger the research questions get, and they keep asking more and more questions.
And about how many researchers do you have come check out this sinkhole and dive on into it?
Yeah, just in fact next week we'll have 6 up from University of Michigan and Grand Valley. And we'll go out for 2 days, and the sanctuary will do a lot of the diving and the sampling, and they'll be back about 3 times this summer to do the same work. And I should say too that much of this all of it is grant funded, and these researchers, particularly from University of Michigan, the geomicrobiology lab, don't even ask me what that means, but pretty high-tech stuff. They're looking at grants that are $1 million grant to come study these things and do some other work for U of M.
And do you think it brings a lot of people in this sinkhole, or a lot of researchers in? Is it, a big appeal to them?
I think so, yeah. In fact, there are similar microorganisms in Antarctica, and a researcher from University of California, Davis, was recently in. He had been to Antarctica and wants to compare these two ecosystems. So as the literature gets out there and the research gets published, more people are interested.
Now, are the researchers coming in and taking samples or not, or is that your guys' job and they're studying it? How does that work?
They tend to be scientists, and they say, we've got a question and we need this much of this kind of material from the bottom. And we have good diving expertise, and we do it with shipwrecks, and we're able to say, well, we have this much time underwater and we think we can work with this kind of gear. Here's an idea how we might be able to capture that sample that you need. And so we work together to do this.
And do they take it back with them, or do they stay here and study it?
They'll do a little bit here in real time, and then many they'll take back to the lab to even do DNA sequencing on some of this.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
And what other research programs do you have going on right now?
Yeah, in May, in fact, at the end of May, we'll have East Carolina University, which has a nautical archaeology program. They've been here before. Last year we had University of Michigan, had an anthropology field school here. So we'll have a dozen students for about a month come to Thunder Bay to study shipwrecks. They'll work on some specific wrecks and then write the research report and really hand us off a nice publication that we can use sort of going forward as we monitor the wrecks. It's a great way to get a lot of work done. They get some great experience, and so and they come to Alpena. They live here. They rent housing. They eat, and that's a local economic impact as well.
Yeah, it brings in business for the community.
For sure.
When they research, do you guys? How often do you try to get people in, or do they contact you? Because is this one of the only freshwater sinkholes in the nation, or are there a lot of those? This
one is, as far as we know. Oh, actually, there are others. They're a bit deeper. This one happens to be really close to shore and easy to get to.
Okay.
And I think as the sanctuary, we were designated in 2000. As the word gets out there of what is here, more researchers are interested in coming, but we're not shy about inviting researchers in to come to come study this really unique place, not just from the sinkhole perspective, but the shipwrecks as well.
Oh, well, I wish I was a scuba diver so I could
You
dive
can be.
down it. Well, I don't know.